Hi, it's Queen Supreme Divination, and we are back today. This time we are not doing a pick-a-pile reading. We're actually doing a pick a little mini composition book. So I decided to call this reading Old School, because when I got these little mini composition books, I was actually looking for some plain cards to write on to give you messages, but there weren't any, and I found these cute little mini composition books. So there's a reason for everything, and these remind me of this is something from maybe the 80s, like science class, where you had to get these composition books. So that being said, this is an old school reading, and I want you to think of a person on your mind. It could be, possibly somebody older, okay, that you're here to think of and talk about and get a message from. So we also have these little bubble blowing thingamajiggers here, okay, for springtime. So for the first composition book, hopefully you can see this. Yeah, okay. We have the blue one. It's kind of like a bluish, purplish blue colored one. And we have this blue bubbles with, what is this on top? I'm not even sure what that is. Oh, carrots. Okay, they're carrots. So let's see. What else is that? It's something holding carrots. I think is that a bunny rabbit? It might be a button. I don't know. It's something holding carrots. Something white holding carrots. But it's cute. Okay, can you see that? Let's see. Let's see if I can get that in there. But you get the idea, okay? So the second one, okay, option number 2 is going to be this black mini composition book. Okay, it's black. And you get this little purple bubble guy, okay, blowing bubbles. This is definitely an Easter bunny. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. There, that's better. Okay, get your little Easter bunny guy. And what is he holding? He's holding an Easter egg. Oh, how cute. Okay, so this one's purple, black and purple. Then for option number 3, I had 2 bubble things left. So option number 3, you get 2 bubble things, okay? You get this red mini composition book, all right? So red mini composition book, and you get the pink and the green, and that's a pink Easter bunny, okay? The pink is an Easter bunny with an Easter egg. He's holding an Easter egg out in one hand, and it looks like he's got, let's see. Oh, okay, that's a carrot in the other hand. You see that? Okay, a little paw. And here we've got this cute little chick. It's green with a yellow chick for springtime. Yay, yay. Okay, so we've got the 2 there. So since it's springtime, I'm out here at the park again. I'm here at a picnic table under some kind of gazebo type thing. And we have cars going by. We've got, can you see out there the fountain? This pole might be in the way, but there's a fountain in the middle of the lake, and there's some obnoxious noise going on. I really don't know what that is, if they're building something in the background, but maybe noise has something to do with this reading too. Maybe these are messages that need to come to you over a bunch of noise. In other words, maybe these messages have deep meaning and that you're going to have to silence out like the life noise that you hear to be able to get, absorb, and think about these messages, okay? So, I also brought some additional cards because I don't have charms out here, and these messages are like notes. So these messages are really, they're not like my message cards where you get a message and then I kind of interpret everything. These messages are like notes. So we're going to start with these and then I'll move on to the messages, okay? So let's start with pile number 1, or what am I saying, pile? Composition book number 1, okay? So hopefully you meditated on that, you decided which one to take. So this is the blue, right? The blue, purpley blue. For the people who chose the mini composition book, the blue one, like I said, this is old school. This makes me think of, you may be thinking of somebody who's older. I think that's what this particular set of mini composition books were meant for. So even if you came here thinking of, you wanted to see my readings are usually about love or, younger people or whatnot, this may be something from somebody older. Maybe you weren't expecting that, but maybe you need to hear that. So let's see. Plus, it's springtime, and you got this little guy with a bunch of little carrots here. So let's see what we got. The blue. Oh, I gotta undo this. Look at that. You gotta take this dome thing off, right? Okay, we'll put it here so we can put it in the garbage later. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, I put in the wrong side. I put in the wrong side. Okay, no, you're supposed to hold on to the little egg, right? All right, this is great. Okay, maybe the person that you're getting a message from does things backwards. Can you see that? Can we get anything going here? There we go. There's a bubble. There we go. Yay. Maybe the person who's giving you the message wants you to remember it's springtime, it's for renewal, it's childlike energy in the spring, right? We get new chicks, we get new bunnies. It's a time of renewal. And maybe this is also a message for everybody who's listening to this to remember your childlike abilities and childlike times, and maybe it's time to refresh, huh? Maybe it's time to have children. Could be a lot of messages here. So let's move on to what you're here for, right? Okay. So let's see. The message for you for mini composition book 1 is, well, you are here again. My mother told me to stay away from you, but I didn't listen. Okay. Who's on first? What's on second? Third base. That's an old Abbott and Costello skit. People listening to this may not even know who Abbott and Costello are. I think they were from the 50s or maybe 60s. I'm not sure, but these people are this is like an old, it was a short chubby man with dark brown black hair, and then a taller man, lighter hair, skinny, I think. Anyway, they were comedians. So if you Google that or go on, YouTube and try and find one of their skits, you'll see what it is. They do a skit where they're dressed up like baseball players, and they're like, who's on first? What's on second? That's what I mean, third base. Okay, it's a joke because when you're saying who's on first, it's like who's the player on first, right? And you're waiting for them to say something like Jim Jones or John Smith or something like that, right? But no, the name of the player who is on first base is who. So when the one's asking the other one who's on first base, he's saying, that's right, who? Because the name of the person, the player, is who. So what's on second base? And he's like, yeah, who what's on second base? What? So I don't know is third base, I think it was. So it's funny. Just maybe, let's see these messages so far. Well, you are here again. My mother told me to stay away from you, but I didn't listen. So that could be taken a bunch of different ways. Remember, there are different messages for different people here. You may resonate with like one of these messages, and some of the other ones might not make sense to you. But, this first message may mean something to you. Another person listening here, this third message may mean something to them, and they're like, oh, okay, so this message was meant for me. And then you may say, well, only that one thing, maybe this was my, Uncle Bob, because I remember, something on page 3. Well, you need to listen to the whole thing, because my prognostications are usually about 4 to 8 weeks out. So some of the stuff in here may not make any sense to you, but you may encounter something, okay? Like I said, maybe one of these messages, you'll say, oh, that was like Uncle Bob. He passed away 10 years ago. But I remember he used to say, maybe Uncle Bob used to watch Abbott and Costello, okay, for example. And maybe that means something. So these other messages, although they may not mean anything to you, maybe in 4 to 8 weeks or sometime in the future, something's going to play out and this will make sense to you. So I guess I should have said that in the preamble, but group 1 here, you're getting it. So stick through this, okay? So well, you are here again. My mother told me to stay away from you, but I didn't listen. Okay, so if you were coming here and asking about a man or a woman, maybe romantically, okay, maybe you've been here before and listened to my messages, to get some insight. And whoever this person that you are romantically asking about, their mother wanted this person to stay away from you, but they didn't listen anyway. So there you go. What's on first? Who's on second? Third base? Old Abbott and Costello. Spring baseball. Do it. Okay, so this is a message for you to get out, either watch some baseball, play some baseball, maybe go to a major league game, and maybe you'll meet some new people, maybe you'll have some fun. You can even go alone, all right? But maybe this is, telling you to get out, play something, maybe make some friends by joining a baseball league. Even, they have beginner, they have all kinds of, what's it called? Variations of stages of where you are as far as playing baseball, right? Maybe look at joining a community league. So maybe go out and watch a local baseball team. Maybe go watch a high school baseball team. Maybe go out and watch a college baseball team. Maybe go out and watch the minors. Okay, but it's saying do it, do it, do it. Okay, so you need to get out there and do it. Your next message is, my mother told me you better shop around. Okay, that's an old 50s or 60s song. My mother told me you better shop around, right? By the way, I'm getting my voice back. Yeah, I can actually sing. So, I used to use toothpaste on zits to make them go away. So this person who's giving you this advice or these messages, it's somebody who used to use toothpaste on zits to make them go away. So, again, I'm getting a vibe of this is somebody who may have been young and I don't know, maybe in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. It's somebody who maybe when they were a teenager, the cool thing to do or the in thing to do or what people were told back at that particular time was put toothpaste on your zits, okay? So this person may be in their 50s, they may be in their 60s, 70s, 80s, something like that. Who knows, okay? George of the Jungle. That's also, I think that was George, I think it was a song, but it was also, I think, a cartoon. No, wait a minute. George of the Jungle. I mean, I'm really having to go deep within the recesses of my memory for this one. It might have been like a black and white type movie thing. Okay. I mean, I'm talking about people in their 80s would know this stuff, right? I mean, I know some old school stuff, but this is really getting old school. So you're going to have to look that up, okay, whoever this is. But I think that might have been, I think it might have been a black and white, like Tarzan kind of thing, right? Like a Tarzan movie, but it was George of the Jungle. Maybe it had to do with a little monkey. I'm really at a loss of this one, but this may be a message that this is somebody, maybe in their 80s. Maybe this is a passed on loved one. That's another thing I was getting while I was doing these, that these messages may be coming from somebody who's deceased, maybe a family member, maybe, a deep friend. But I'm getting maybe this is from either maybe a family member who's really older that you haven't talked to in a while, or maybe it's somebody who's passed on, and they're giving you some advice. And I think that these little notes are kind of to make you remember them, okay? This is saying, eat some matzo ball soup, okay? Eat some matzo ball soup. It's good for you. Try different things. Not everything in life was meant to be free, okay? So this person is saying, matzo ball soup is traditionally a Jewish dish. It is actually very good. I've had a few different ones. Okay, you get like a big matzo ball, and it's in a broth that's kind of like chicken noodle soup, right? And you can get it with or without noodles, and they can either give you little tiny straight noodles, or they can give you the noodles, they're like the wavy noodles. But it is very good and is very healthy for you, and it is blessed, right? It's kosher. So I think that it's saying try different things. So you may be a person who's never tried that kind of food. Maybe you need to try different foods. Maybe you need to go out and try different things that you wouldn't even think about. Maybe matzo ball soup may have never even crossed your mind ever to go try to eat that, okay? Maybe you need to seek out a place where they serve matzo ball soup. I'll tell you, I've gotten in Miami, quite a few places, all right? But there's a large Jewish population there. Plus you can get it at a diner. But maybe you need to go to places where there aren't the same people. Maybe you are around a certain ethnic group all the time. Maybe you need to go out and try different ethnic things that are from different ethnic peoples. And that means that, look up the word ethnic. I can't believe there are people who are actually trying to make that a derogatory term. What it means is there are certain, like saying Hispanic food, right? Or saying, indigenous population food, or saying, Indian food from India, right? There are different places. Maybe you are an Indian person from India, and maybe all you eat is traditional Indian food because that's what you grew up on and that's what you're told to do. Maybe you need to try something from somebody else that you wouldn't even think of. Put that however you need to put that. But this is also saying not everything in life was meant to be free. So maybe you're always looking for free stuff. Maybe maybe you like to do free things. I mean, there are a lot of things in life that are free, that are nice to do. Biking, kiting, walking, going to the beach, unless you live in New Jersey or some places like that where they charge. Going to a park is free. Okay, but not everything in life was meant to be free. Some things you do have to pay for. Don't be angry about it. Save up for the things you want to do. And then the things that are free, go out and do them, like enjoying a beautiful day, doing a reading for people at a park. Okay, love comes and goes. Don't get bogged down on the small stuff. That's good advice. Okay, love does come and go. Don't get bogged down on the small stuff. Okay, so maybe you've been really pining over one person, or maybe you lost somebody who was your world, or maybe you broke up with somebody who was your world, or maybe you think love is not going to come for you ever. Just don't get bogged down on the small stuff. Get out, go places where you wouldn't expect people. You may meet somebody in the weirdest of places, and love may come along in the weirdest of places. Okay, the strangest places that you wouldn't even expect to be yourself or find somebody. So you got to keep your options open. You got to keep your mind open. You got to not do the same old routine and expect a different outcome. All right, Einstein said, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and expect a different outcome, it's not going to happen. So don't keep expecting the same person who tells you no to one day tell you yes if they've already rejected you, right? But also, don't keep going to the same places and expect to meet a man or a woman. If you're always, say you live in Las Vegas and all you do is go on the strip, right? And you think you're going to meet somebody. Well, people who go to Las Vegas are usually there to gamble. Some people go there for, women that, ladies of the night or something. I don't know. But people don't usually go there to meet their match. So try a different place. Go down to LA. Go over to Fresno. Go to Lake Tahoe, right? Just try something new. Go eat some matzo ball soup in a diner, all right, at a different place, and maybe you'll meet some interesting people. Remember to take care of the animals. They love you. Okay, yes, definitely take care of the animals because they love you. So if you're thinking about getting an animal, you want to get a pet, get a pet. If you have pets, make sure you're taking care of them because they love you. So let's say you have pets, but you go away a lot or something. Make sure that you're putting them with the right people or getting them to like the pet park. They have pet play area, like pet hotels, right? Or, just make sure that you're taking care of your animals because they love you, they're there for you, and they're like little children, right? You got to take care of them. Okay, don't get burnt out before your time. Take lots of vitamins and minerals to supplement your diet. You can't let your energy get run down. Okay, everything here is for entertainment purposes only. That means, that I'm not supposed to give any kind of legal advice or medical advice, right, on this channel. I have to go pick those up. I'm losing little cards here. Okay, so maybe that means something during your reading. Maybe maybe you get distracted easily. Maybe things get blown around during your life, right? Maybe you feel like everything's kind of out of control and things are blown around, and you have to always stop and do something. Like right now I'm going to put this down, right? And I'm going to go get these cards that blew away. So hold on. All right, I'm back. I am back in black. Actually, I'm not. Today, I'm in this like periwinkle color. Actually, it's kind of the same color. That's what I was saying. It's a blue purplish. Okay, so where was I? Maybe you get distracted. Maybe you feel brain fogged, right? And I think that's the point of this message here, right? To don't get burnt out before your time. Maybe you don't have the luxury of being able to take it slow. Maybe you do a high-paced work. Maybe you have to do that to survive. Maybe that's part of your living, to always be on the go, 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 right? But this is saying take lots of vitamins and minerals to supplement your diet. Food today is not as good as it used to be way back when, back in the good old days, right? And that's because of the soil. I mean, you can do some research on this if you want to check me out, but they found something like 3 elements were only needed to like raise crops, right? The soil isn't as fertile as it used to be. If you look back at pictures of people from the 50s, they were all thin, right? And you look around now and people are overweight. It's because our foods are not as pure as they once were, right? And that's from the soil being depleted. So, excuse me. Maybe somebody doesn't want me to get this message out. Maybe you're coughing. Whatever it is, take the advice, look into different supplements, like you can get, I'm not here to advise you on what to do. You can do this yourself, but they have, vitamins, minerals, amino acids, different things that you can look up and get a multi-supplement, right, to give you more energy. Maybe you should also go to a doctor and have, your system checked out. They can check out your, to see if you're deficient in any vitamins or minerals. That's probably the best thing to do. You can go to a doctor and they'll tell you what to do as far as taking care of your health, okay? So next, Beelzebub was my friend at one time, but he isn't anymore. Okay, this can be taken in many different ways. Okay, Beelzebub is a high-level demon. Lucifer has been called Beelzebub. He's also been called the devil. So this can be taken literally or figuratively. Maybe this is a person who, when they were young, they used to do devilish things. Maybe this person used to be actually into occult, but not meaning, occult means secret knowledge, but maybe also into like devil worshiping. Maybe this person went through a phase of that, and they said at one time the devil was my friend, but not anymore. Maybe this person used to be addicted to things. Maybe they have, because sometimes the devil you think of as addictions. Maybe this person was sex addicted. Maybe this person was drug addicted. Maybe this person was alcohol addicted. Maybe this person just, used to not give a hoot about their body, their feelings, their friends, anything, and used to be like on a self-destruct mode, right? But maybe they've cleaned themselves up. Maybe they don't do those things anymore. Okay, this person here is giving you this advice. Maybe maybe this was a person who was friends with Satan, but maybe Satan's been getting good. Maybe Satan was never bad. But we'll go into that for another discussion at some time. Okay. You wish to know more about the esoteric, but your studies are limited by what you know and who you listen to about these things. Read more, talk less. Great advice. Read more, talk less. I say this often to people. Read more, talk less. Right? Because if you want to learn something, you have to delve in and read it. Right? You can listen to people talk, but people are usually, when they're giving a lecture, it's an interpretation of what they've already read. So you may not get all the information quite exactly like the book, unless they're reading the text right in front of you. But this can be related to Beelzebub now, okay? You wish this, maybe you're here because you wish to know more about the esoteric, but maybe you are studying some of these things, but you're limited by what you know and who you listen to about these things. Read more, talk less. And I'll tell you this. More is going to be coming out, and I'm going to be one of the people who does give more information about these things that are esoteric, that people have been blind to, guessing about, not so sure, right? Because people in the know have not been wanting to talk about this, because the game of life, right, goes on. So maybe you're looking in the wrong areas. Maybe you're thinking that you want to know something witchy or evil or whatnot, but the more you get into these things, the more of a crossover you'll see. Or maybe you want to get more into a spiritual side and you didn't think that it has anything to do with a religion. And then you're going to see that many of these things interweave, okay? Aliens, religion, witchcraft, angels, demons, all right? There's an interweaving, an interplaying, and you can't just go listen to one person and expect to have all your knowledge. Read more. Look at different books, different things that you can find on the internet as well. Okay, my wish for you is knowledge. Knowledge that comes in all forms. Okay. Major League Baseball will be of significance this year. Well, that's good to know. Maybe you like to gamble on baseball. Maybe Major League Baseball will be significant to you this year. Maybe you need to go out and watch some baseball games. Maybe you'll meet somebody at baseball games. Maybe you need to try out for a Major League Baseball. Okay? This says do your betting. All right, so maybe you bet on baseball. It looks like this is going to be the year for you. Try fishing. You never know. Yeah, that's like the hands. I don't know if you can see that. I drew a little picture. Okay, it's a little guy going, yeah, and you never know. Why don't you try something new? Maybe you never went fishing in your life. Maybe you never thought of fishing. But this is saying, try it. You must be somebody who's like maybe into mystical arts and you don't go out and do practical things. This is saying that's also part of expanding your knowledge. All right? To know yourself and to know others and to know... do you think Merlin the magician just sat around, in his house being mystical? No. Okay, he got out there, he was in the woods, he went to do stuff. You know, he hung out with King Arthur, right? Okay, he did the round table thing. He wasn't always just cooking up a brew. So you need to get out there. Who has been watching you at night? Who's been watching you at night? Look into that. He, she is not a friend. Okay, so somebody's been watching you at night. Maybe you work at night. Maybe you sleep at night. Maybe you sleep at night and somebody is in your home. Maybe you share an apartment with somebody or a house with somebody, or, you know, maybe you have somebody looking at you through the internet or online or something at night. You don't even know about it. Whatever this is, you got to check into it. Mystical things are not for everyone. Mystical things are not for everyone. Okay, that's something you're going to have to accept. I don't know if maybe they're not for you. Maybe they're not for your friends. Maybe they're not for your family. You know, you can't just say, okay, hey, look what I just found out, and oh boy, you know, you're going to have to accept it. Not everybody wants to hear it, unfortunately, because some people are too afraid. All right, that's it. Some people are too afraid and they can't accept change. There's some people who can't even, I know when I first told one of my friends about my psychic abilities, and I don't like to use the word psychic, spiritual gifts. So I'm not a psychic, that's not who I am. I'm an entity. But this man is so stuck in our reality that he can't even bear eating different foods. He goes out to eat and he'll order, spaghetti fettuccine alfredo with chicken on it all the time. Sometimes he'll get it with shrimp. But that's one of his favorite dishes, and he doesn't like to variate from that, right? I told him for years, I was actually giving him prognostications, stuff that came true. You know what he had the nerve to tell me after years? He said, lucky guess. Lucky guess to me. And that happened maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, but more stuff has happened since then that he can't really deny who or what I am or what's going on with the world. So, but some of these people, they're literally going to lose their minds, and they are losing their minds over some of the stuff that happens. So don't lose who you are for another person. Okay, don't lose who you are for another person. So don't let somebody tell you that you can't be who you are. Okay, especially if you've gotten confirmations from the world. Okay, so don't get put down by people. Next thing, many blessings will come your way. That's a good one. Many blessings will come your way. Stop looking for signs in the sky as they are in front of your face. Okay, so I don't know, maybe you're looking up at the stars at night. Maybe, you're like, okay, God, show me a rainbow. Or maybe you're waiting for, UFOs to appear in the sky. There's nothing wrong with gazing at the stars. It's a very actually relaxing thing. There's nothing wrong with looking up the sky. Look at the beautiful clouds today. But what this is saying is, you're getting signs, apparently, of whatever you may be asking for, confirmations from God, or some signs about what to do with your future, or, who to be around, or something like that. And you're getting some right in front of your face. For example, what I'm reading to you right now. This is a sign in front of your face, right? So you need to think about these things that were just, told to you, these notes. And that's what this is. It's a notebook. You're getting notes. You're getting life notes. Okay? My mother was here before, and you are looking for her, but under another name. My mother was here before, and you are looking for her, but under another name. Okay, my mother was here before, you are looking for her, but under another name. So you may be here, this could be about Jesus, Yeshua, right? And maybe you're looking for his mother Mary, but maybe she's somewhere buried under another name. I don't think they've, when you get into something like that, that's when people get angry because, they're like, oh, there isn't even evidence of Jesus walking the earth. Some people think that, which is untrue. He was here. He was married to Mary Magdalene. All right, they had children. So, and there's a bloodline. Childish things will help you right now. You need to let go. So, childish things will help you right now. You need to let go. Okay, so maybe also these composition books, they were used, I remember this from high school, okay? So maybe you need to do some things that you did when you were young. Maybe if you are young, maybe you need to do things that you did in high school anyway. Maybe, you think, oh, that's too childish for me to do. Maybe you need to go out and blow some bubbles. Yeah, okay? You know how much fun that was just now? I blew some bubbles. So maybe you need to go out and blow some bubbles. Maybe you need to go do some cartwheels in a park. Maybe you need to go feed some ducks in a park. Old people do that, young kids do that. Maybe you just need to let go. All right, if you're getting burned out doing like too much work, go do some childish things that maybe you even wanted to do as a child but you didn't. Maybe take some ballet lessons, maybe go take some dance lessons, maybe go do some face painting at a fair, maybe go to a Renaissance fair, maybe and get your face painting done. Go to an amusement park. It's springtime. I think they should be opening up up north. They're opened in the south all the time, practically. So maybe you need to go do some fun stuff that either you haven't done in a long time or you didn't get to do as a kid and now you should. Go play some baseball, right? Okay, so it's saying you need to let go and have fun like a child right now. There you go. Better off dead has never been anyone's wish. My time is coming, just wait. Okay. Again, this gives me vibes, almost like Jesus vibes, because you're getting into esoteric and like the second coming of Christ kind of thing. So, maybe you already know this. Maybe you are a divine person yourself. Maybe you're one of the chosen ones. Maybe you're one of the 144,000 here. Maybe you're an angel. You may be an earth angel that was sent here to help in end times. I know I'm here for end times. So maybe you need to meet more people who are like-minded, but just because you're seeking those things and these deep spiritual things, and you may know that time has come to expose a lot or to change a lot or to make this whole paradigm shift and change. Maybe you still need to take some of your time to go out and play, because in order to be able to keep your energy up, right, and help uplift others, you have to have high energy. And part of that is doing things on the earth and doing things in the ground, like skipping a rope, right? Getting out in nature, you still have to do some of these fun childlike things to keep your energy up. Be still at night and you will hear me. Jesus, Joseph, and Mary know who I am. Aragon was actually a place. Last but not least, I will tell you where the serpent lies. It's in your soul for the taking. The spiritual knowledge you seek is within you, and at the right time, it is released to save you and those around you from more harm. This is the esoteric wisdom you seek. It's within, not without, and my time is coming soon. Okay. Blessings be to all my children in the new age, and enlightenment and wisdom. I am yours. Okay. Well, that's very nice, and that's very deep. Okay. So somebody needed to hear that. I know some people here are thinking, there's a Christ consciousness, and therefore they don't believe in God. God is what some people are calling the Christ consciousness. Okay, God is within us all, but we are not all God. We are fractals of God. All right. There's still God is a compilation of consciousness. So, and there's going to be a time very soon for things to come together and for this world we have here to change. So let's blow some more bubbles because I got really deep. Okay, purple. Oh, wait a minute. Am I on purple? No, I'm supposed to be on blue. Look at me. Okay, blue. You're blue color. Maybe blueberries would be good for you. Eat some blue foods. Right? Like blueberries. Blow some bubbles. Can you see those? Whee! Okay. What else do I get? Oh, you know what? This looks like a beaker. Maybe playing with a chemistry set might be fun for you. Okay. Maybe, Maybe not just blowing some bubbles. Maybe go play with a chemistry set. Maybe shake up some things. Maybe make some foods. What else could this be? Something science related. Okay, now let me pull out these cards. Let's see. Think of this. These cards are for romance cards. So that was just a message from somebody old school. Okay, so think of somebody on your mind that maybe you have a romantic feeling for, something like that. And let's see, because usually I do love readings, right? So I don't want to leave you out. So let's see what pile 1, if you came here and you actually wanted somebody, romantically you were thinking about, let's see what they have to say to you. Okay. This one flipped over. What does this say? Outcome number 1, you will get over this person and eventually think that it wasn't meant to be. Oh, wow. Okay, so if you came here with somebody on your mind, you will get over this person and eventually think that it wasn't meant to be. So that's for group 1. Okay. Now, let's see what else this person has to tell you. All right. Oh, they're stuck together. You are my buddy. Okay. So this is somebody who sees you as a buddy, like a friend. You know, you're my buddy. Oh, you're my best buddy. Like, you may be friends with this person, okay? You suck in a bad way, okay? So this person, you know, oh, that kind of like, this is not like you suck in a good way. This is you suck in a bad way. Okay, this person, okay, this may be a friend of yours. You may have romantic feelings for this person, but they don't think that much of you, okay? And they're your friend. So you may have gotten to know this person as a friend. They really don't like you that much, and you're romantically interested in them. Oh boy, okay? Not good. That's an NG, not good. Let's see what else. It says, let's go to a club. All right, so this person wants to go out to a club, maybe to look for other people with you. Okay, they see you as a friend and they want to go clubbing just to, you know, get out and dance or find somebody else. I don't know. So if you had a question for them, they say, I don't know. Maybe you've asked them if they wanted to date you and they're like, oh, I don't know. No, they know. They think you suck. Okay? I mean, secretly, deep down, you know, there's something there that they don't like. So they're wishy-washy. They say, I don't know. They want to go to a club because they need somebody to go out with. They see you as their buddy, right? Let's pull a couple more. Let's see, what comes out? Come on. All right, for group one, for mini composition group one, is there anything else you want to tell us? Person on the mind, okay? There's two stuck together. You are so beautiful to me. Okay, so, all right, you treat this person really, really well. Oh, this is sad. Okay, you are really good to this person, and this person is like just kind of putting you off, like if you've, you know, hinted to them romantically, and they're saying you're friends, that they like to go out to clubs maybe to find somebody else, and that, you know, deep down they don't even really like you. Wow. And you're good to this person. Okay, you need self-esteem here, pile one. Definitely you don't want to be, you know, romantically involved or caring about people who think you suck and you're beautiful to them. Okay, you will get over this person and eventually think it wasn't meant to be. You see that card? Trust me, there's somebody else out there for you. You just got to keep looking. Okay? So that's your advice, number one. All right. These back in here. Put that back up in there. Let me see if I can get any other information about this person just for a confirmation for you. Okay. Just to confirm that that person that you were thinking about and that those messages are for you. Let's see. Bottom one. 6th. Okay, so maybe you or this person was born on the 6th of a month. Maybe let's see, the 6th month is March, April, May, June. So maybe this person is a Cancer. There's a little tiger here with a beach ball. Maybe you live by the beach. Maybe this person lives by the beach. Maybe you like tigers. There's 6 beach balls. So maybe the beach is significant to you or this person. Let's pull another one. 5. Okay, so maybe you were born in May, or this person was born in May, or they're born on the 5th of a month. Maybe the number 56 means something, or 65. Maybe you were born in 65. Maybe you're 56 years old, or vice versa. May to June. That could be what? A Taurus, a Cancer, I think, or a, wait a minute, a Gemini, excuse me. But I said Cancer, so maybe this person is a Taurus, a Cancer, or a Gemini that you're thinking about, and that would be some confirmation for you. Maybe coming up in May or June, there might be something significant with this person. Maybe that's the time for you to find somebody else to hang around and go clubbing with somebody else other than this person who deep down doesn't like you. Okay, so let's move on. To mini book number 2, right? Mini book number 2, yay, mini composition book. It's the black one, and you had, what did I give you? I gave you purple, right? Yeah, you had purple. So you got the bunny. You got the Easter bunny. Let's blow some bubbles with the Easter bunny. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna open this thing up again. Okay. Oh, jeez. Look at that. It's hard to open. Hard to open. Maybe you're a hard cookie to crumble, you know? Maybe it's hard to open you up inside. Pile 2. Okay, look at this. I can't open up this tube to blow any bubbles. Maybe you resist. Maybe you resist. Good help. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I can't open this thing. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Here, put this inside here. We're done with that one. Wow. Okay. So I'm getting a feeling here that either you or the person you came here about just doesn't want to open up. You're getting information from somebody that it's hard to read and get anything out. Oh, there we go. Finally, I had to stab it open. Maybe stabbing something open means something to you. Okay, here we go. There. Oh, look at all the bubbles that came out on this one. Maybe you're bubbly. Maybe your person's bubbly. Maybe the person you're thinking about is bubbly. Or maybe the person who's going to give you this information is a bubbly person who doesn't really like to open up. Okay. There goes some country music. Maybe country music means something to this person. We got screaming children now. Screaming children might mean something, but let's see. Okay. When I think of you, it turns out good because I remember the good times we shared. Okay? So this could be somebody who left your life, either they passed away or they're just not around anymore. So maybe you had screaming children around you. I was dead before you met me. My soul had died inside. Okay, so this is somebody who maybe was very guarded. They're saying that they were dead inside before you met me. My soul had died inside. Okay, maybe loud children have something to do with this too, this reading. I know sometimes that you know that I am filled with regret. Different people have different roles in our lives. Juniper is my favorite, so maybe juniper bushes mean something. Basil salt would be good for you. Basil salt would be good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
The mission is not done yet. The mission is not done yet. Keep your eye on the ball.
Oh, wow.
Hold on.
Corbin. Hey.
I want to put my face up at you. But if you take one more trigger,
Hey.
I have to.
No. Hey. You're not going to yell like that.
Let's see. Okay, keep your eye on the ball.
It's not worth it. We're like talking like guys out there about fight. I know, right? She's not worth it. She's not worth it, man. She's not worth it. I can't.
Morning time is the best. Rest and relaxation this year is key to de-stressing your body. Maybe you're surrounded by confusion and yelling. Okay, there's more than meets the eye. Blessings come to us in different ways. Being goofy is sometimes fun. George was the best.
On the race, I won third this time.
My mind is still in the present.
And also, it's through 1 to 15 6 gold medal. I've done that for
Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Friday.
But is that
Bilgewater,
the same as the thing that we volunteered for? Okay. For the
sunflowers and sunsets.
Right? Or next whatever.
Bridges were burned.
Okay.
May will bring better days.
That was a good treasure
Okay.
scrap.
We have to go. You cannot come here right now. You cannot throw rocks.
Brown sugar, butter, and cinnamon toast. Our memories together are priceless. Tomorrow brings better days. Brothers, sisters, and people who wish they were.
That's really sweet, Layla. That's really sweet.
My sister's friend before you were born was Mary. Blasphemy, I say.
That was really sweet of you to see us probably these days.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Okay, so that's an old saying, that's an old nursery rhyme. Maybe nursery rhymes and children have something to do with this. Maybe you had children with this person, or maybe you wanted to have children with this person. Okay, before you go to bed, think of me and I will be there. Stomp Brothers Johnson. That's an old song. You have to look that up. Maybe that means something. I think that was in the 70s. So maybe disco in the 70s, stomp. If I had asked you to stay another day, would you have?
Mommy!
If I had asked you to stay another day, would you have? Brown was my favorite color.
Do you want to see something so cool, Layla? Come here, look.
Remember when you were a child and how much I loved you.
Little bee. Wait for it. Yeah, let's see if you can see it. Look right in there.
My mother once knew what you are looking for. My mother once knew what you were looking for.
Look, Corbin, here, look.
Time to get real and get things done.
This is the cute little bee.
This was the first time, but it won't be the last time. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he?
I named it Carol.
Tombstone.
Looks like his mom's name.
Go to the bushes to seek what you find. Go to the bushes to seek what you find. And that was the last message. But maybe something to do with children interfering. I mean, there's a lot of noise here. So there's somebody playing basketball over there. And
Do you have that many Cougar Gosh?
there's a couple of mothers here with their children, it looks like. So people unloading, bringing out their children. So maybe children have a lot to do with this message. So what I'm going to do is for number 3, I'm going to do a separate
We have to be
one.
going because we don't have long before karate. I think you need a rest. So.
Unless these people go. Because this one, I think there's a lot of, noise. So maybe you have to deal with a lot of noise in your life, number 2. All right, but blessings are coming your way, but in different ways than what you think. And maybe being goofy sometimes is fun. Okay, George was the best. My mind is still in the present. So let's see what else I can get you. If you were here for a person that you were also thinking of in a romantic way, let's get a romantic message.
Oh. Participation prize. That's fun.
Okay.
All right, loves.
I'll get you.
The low center of gravity thing? Yeah. Is that like the neurodivergent thing? He's so funny writing me out by himself. I'm a board planner. I know it. I'm my husband. Oh, is that so sweet? Yeah. You really weren't accepting criticism today. Thank you.
Okay, so you've got this one. We should have neutral feelings for each other. We should have neutral feelings for each other. But you don't. We are best friends, silly.
I'm always so jealous of ladies with delicate little ankles. I'm like,
Yuck, vomit, no, no, no.
Go ahead, try. Very sturdy. Other than I'm dizzy. So maybe
I am happily dating someone else.
All right, guys. All right. Let's hit it. Let's go. We're parked over
I
here.
love you.
Oh, good. Oh, perfect.
Hey, that's mine.
I play games with you on the internet because I think it's a joke. Okay,
Sir.
so this is somebody, whoever you came here for, they're happily dating somebody else. This is somebody who's involved with somebody else. They think no yuck, no vomit, that they would not be with you romantically. You're friends with this person. They say I love you because they're playing games with you on the internet because they think it's a joke about you two ever being together, and they said we should have neutral feelings for each other. So I'm sorry, group 2, but this person is somebody also that you should not think of in a romantic way, and guaranteed there's somebody better out there for you. So let's see what I can get for some confirmation on that. About signs or numbers or dates. So let's see. Number 2. Okay, so for pile 2, we've got 1, 2, and a Viking, V. Maybe this person looks like a Viking. Maybe they have Viking blood in them. Maybe they like Vikings, okay? 1 could be January, 2 could be February. Maybe this person is a Capricorn or a, what is it, Aquarius. So maybe they're a Capricorn or an Aquarius for 1 or 2. Actually, what comes after that? They could also be a Pisces, perhaps. So you've got Capricorn, Pisces, Aquarius. All right, and maybe they look like a Viking. All right, let's move on to number 3. Number 3 is this red mini composition book, right? And you had pink and green. So let me see what I get from these, right? You had the pink and green. You got the little bunny rabbit and you got the little chickadee, right? Well, automatically, I already think of Easter, right? So maybe Easter's significant for you for some reason. Maybe you love Easter. Maybe new things are going to happen in Easter. Maybe you need to see your family in Easter. If you weren't planning on it, maybe you should make plans to do that and celebrate. He is risen. Okay. Maybe you need to go home. You need to go home and see your family. Okay. That's the message from these two. All right. Let's see. Mini composition book number 3. If you pick this one. This is the best time of year, springtime. Yay. Join with me in celebrating such a wondrous time of the year. This year there will be more bunnies, more carrots, and more celery for the eating of men and animals. It will be a joyous time for all. Yes. Okay. So, to me, this is like, this may be your mother, your grandmother. This may be an aunt. This is, could even be a father. It could be an uncle. It could be. It sounds like these are family members who are saying, this is a great time of year. It's springtime. It's time to come out and celebrate. So it's time to go celebrate Easter with your family, is what I'm getting from this. And that there's going to be, that they've got lots of bunny rabbits, they're going to have carrots, they're going to have celery. They want you to bring your animals. If you have animals, if you are worried about, you can't travel because you have animals, bring them along. They want to see you, they want to see your animals. They have lots of food. They don't expect you to bring anything, okay? And they've got food, they've got carrots for your bunnies, or, they've got everything. So they're saying it's going to be a joyous time for all. So you, number 3, you need to go do some fun things with your family and your friends and go have some fun at Easter, okay? This is not the right man for her. Tell her to wait until the summertime before doing what she was planning before. Okay, this is not the right man for her. Tell her to wait until the summertime before doing what she was planning before. All right, so maybe you were planning on, maybe you're a woman who was planning on going seeing a man or whatnot, your love interest, and that you were planning on doing it like now or the springtime, but maybe summertime would be better because timing is everything. Maybe you'll look better, feel better. Maybe this person will look better, feel better. Maybe you'll both be in a better place at that time. The timing must be right for all parties before hatching and releasing plans for the future. Okay, there you go. The esoteric knowledge that you think you know, you don't. Okay, here's another esoteric message. We all keep learning, even the masters. Da-do-do-do, da-da-da-da, is all I want to say to you. Da-do-do-do, da-da-da-da, is all I want to say to you. That's the Police. That's Sting singing that one. Remember that song. That's a good song. Da-do-do-do, da-da-da-da, is all I want to say to you. Hey. Okay, so maybe you're without words about somebody. Maybe you don't know what to say to somebody. Maybe you're tongue-tied about seeing somebody. Maybe that's how they feel about you. Maybe they don't know what to say to you, this person that you're thinking about. Keep me in your heart and mind, and I will be there for you. Keep me in your heart and mind, and I will be there for you. Bumblebees, they are good for protection. Bumblebees, they are good for protection. Yeah, who wants to come around you? If you got a bunch of bumblebees around you, who's going to come around you? I mean, for real, right? Nobody wants to get stung by a bumblebee. So maybe you need to have bumblebees around you. Maybe it's figuratively. Maybe you need to buy some bumblebee jewelry, right? My thoughts are still with you, my child. My thoughts are still with you, my child. So maybe this is somebody who passed away that's giving you this message. Maybe this was your mother or father figure, or mother or father, grandparent. Maybe you're asking about a archangel, all right, or God. Remember to always pick up after yourself, because others will want to see what you are up to and will peek into your things. Okay. Remember to always pick up after yourself, because others will want to see what you are up to and will peek into your things. This could have a variety of meanings. So what first came to mind is you may be like a tarot card reader, or maybe you are some kind of spiritualist yourself. Maybe you use divination tools. Maybe you keep logs or diaries, okay? Maybe there are people, because there are people who, like I was telling you, who just are not ready for any kind of spiritual awakening, and maybe they think you're up to no good, so they want to see what you're up to. Maybe they're seeing if you're burning, I don't know, pieces of paper, or saying mantras, or doing something like that. Maybe, or maybe this is somebody who just wants to get into, maybe you keep a diary, and maybe there's somebody who wants to look into your diary to see what your personal thoughts are, right? Maybe you have a nosy mother. Maybe you live with your family. Maybe you live with a mother or a mother figure, or somebody like that who wants to look into your stuff just to see what you're up to. Maybe they want to look at your bills. Maybe they want to see what you're buying just to criticize you. You might have some negative energy person around you who, if you don't have things organized, then they feel like they can go over there and pick up, your clothes and look in your pockets and, look over there and see, oh, what's that on the shelf over there? You've got this, these earrings over here, and you've got this cup over here, and what's inside that cup? Oh, what's that goop in there? Maybe it's somebody around you does not respect your personal space, okay? This is what this message is. And you need to know that, and you need to know that if you have any of your personal belongings, like bills, credit card statements, a diary, it could be notes that you take, it could be your telephone, it could be notes on your phone, maybe you have wherever you're keeping information on your phone, or maybe on different apps. Maybe somebody's snooping into your text messages. Maybe somebody's going on your Snapchat. Maybe somebody's, maybe you think that you have everything under a phone code, but maybe this person knows it. Maybe they call your phone so that the code goes off, so that then they can snatch it and look at your messages. Okay? Don't think you're protected, because you've got somebody out there who wants to know your business and what you're up to. You might not be up to anything, but there's some people out there who just, all they do is live for bothering other people. Okay. Mother Mary, full of grace, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. All right. So this is part of a prayer. right? Part of the Lord's Prayer, and also Mother Mary, full of grace, is a different prayer. So maybe somebody is Catholic, maybe somebody is Christian, maybe you need to pray more, maybe prayers mean something to you. Maybe this is a sign that the person who's giving you this message used to pray, or maybe you do pray. Maybe this is a sign to know that it's divine message for you. Okay? Widgets, sticks, and household items will be on your mind. Doing a spring cleaning and also a new style in your home will lift your spirits. Do it. And that's a bunny rabbit I was trying to make. Okay? So, widgets, sticks, and household items will be on your mind. Doing a spring cleaning will also, and also a new style in your home will lift your spirits. So maybe, you need to go get some cleaning supplies, some widgets. Maybe maybe something stuck, like on your windows, or something stuck on your countertops or something. You need to get a widget to get something off that's, like some old yucky gook, right? Maybe you need to hire some professional house cleaners, but maybe you're ready to roll up your sleeves and do it yourself. It's good exercise, right? But you got to get the right stuff to do it. If you've got some ground in dirt, you've got to go get some widgets, right? You got to get some sticks to remove some stuff. You got to get some brooms, some maybe deep cleaning items, right? Some steamers. Maybe you need to call Stanley Steamer. Maybe you need to throw out some stuff. Maybe you need to change the carpets, change the sheets, change if you have linens, change if you have curtains, right? Pull them down. If they're heavy, put up new ones. Buy some new stuff, right? I mean, sometimes it's cheaper to replace things with new than it is to actually clean all this stuff. Once you add up, especially if it's old and rotted, or old and really dingy and dirty. Sometimes cleaning is just not in the cards, because if you let things go too long, So, and getting something new will probably lift your spirits. So get some light spring colors, like a baby blue, baby pink, baby yellow, some bright colors. Maybe go get some spring tulips, put them in your house. Go to the grocery store, get some nice fresh flowers. Always getting a vase of fresh flowers can lift your spirits. Make sure you smell them, because you had some fragrant flowers. Okay. So that's your message number 3. Now, the person that you are thinking of, okay, romantically. Number 3, let's get some messages for a romantic interest for you. Okay. Now, I pulled it up, and it said, I don't even know that you exist. So for some of you, this person doesn't even know you exist. All right, that's for a select few of you. You make me scream, and I love it. Okay, so for others of you, you make me scream, and I love it. That could be taken a lot of different ways, right? We need to have a talk about our feelings. Ooh, okay. So this person wants to talk to you about your feelings, their feelings. You are sneaky. Okay, this person thinks that you are sneaky. So maybe you check out their profiles, maybe you sneak around, maybe they know that you go around where they live or where they work, or... Oh, what did I drop here? Okay. I have to put that back. Okay. So maybe they think you're sneaky. I am not physically attracted to you. Oh, wow. Okay. And the last one. I work with you, and we will only be co-workers, not interested. Okay. So, wow, number 3. I am not physically attracted to you. You are sneaky. We need to have a talk about our feelings. You make me scream and I love it. I don't even know you exist. I work with you and we will only be co-workers, not interested. Okay, so none of this really sounds very good. This could be somebody you work with. They're not interested. They don't even know that you exist. You make me scream and I love it. I don't know, maybe I don't know, that maybe you sneak up at on this person at work and maybe they laugh about that, but they don't really know you. We need to talk about our feelings because I guess they think you are sneaky. Maybe you sneak up on them and make them scream, like you scare them. Maybe you're trying to flirt that way and they, think that it's funny, but they're not interested in you in that way. And I am not physically attracted to you. So there you go. All right. Again, it looks like all of these messages as far as romantic person on your mind. Sorry to tell you, everybody, but these are, somebody else out there is better for you than the person that you had on their mind. So maybe this was just confirmation. Okay, it's springtime. Springtime means new. So maybe that was also the message for everybody that everybody needed to hear. It's time out with the old, in with the new. So you need to do spring cleaning, not just for like your physical life, but like your spiritual, you got to cleanse everything. Maybe you need to take a spiritual bath. Maybe you need to get some Epsom salts. Maybe you need to go get some kosher salt. Maybe you need to go get some Himalayan salt, right? And bathe yourself. And also, whoever's on your mind you think romantically, get out there. It's springtime. Go to a baseball game. Meet some new people. Find a new love interest. Because these old ways are old and dead, and it's time for new and fresh. So maybe that's our message for everybody. Let's get into the freshness. So just some confirmation on numbers for pile 3 before I forget, right? Okay, let's see. Pile 3. Some numbers. Let's get some numbers out here. There's 10. Okay, what is that? That's a 5 with a bumblebee. And seahorse, right? So maybe this person, the little kitty cat. So maybe this person likes seahorses. Maybe there's something with seahorses or diving. Maybe you're divers, okay? There's a classroom with some stars. Maybe you're teachers, okay? Maybe you do something in diving. Maybe you're dive instructors. Swim instructors could have a whole bunch of different meanings. Okay, 5, there's the bumblebee. Maybe you need 5 bumblebees, right? And then I just thought of Bumblebee, the movie Transformers. So maybe you need to watch that movie. Maybe it has some messages for you. There are 5 bumblebees. 5 is May, okay? So maybe this person is born in May. Maybe they're a Taurus. What else? Or a Gemini. 10, right? That's October. So maybe they're a Libra. What else could they be? What comes after that? It's a Scorpio. So maybe they're a Libra or a Scorpio. Maybe they're born on the 10th month or the 10th of a month or the 5th month or the 5th of a month. So play with those numbers. And hopefully that was confirmation for you. Everybody have a great day and a great week and a great springtime. I don't come on here very often, so I hope that these messages did help you and that, everybody gets out there and has a happy new spring. All right, take care.